Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I'm a few minutes late today. I didn't realize the time. I started cooking dinner. Let's see, get rid of that. And get rid of that. Alright, give it a few minutes.
I say less than 5 minutes later when she and she was just in a panic. The next day, I do a cleansing with me to get rid of the demon. The boy had already gone. He was just passing through, and I have seen nothing since that day.
It might well be something attached to the land that this house was built on. We're talking here in some parts of America where there are Native American burial grounds. It could well be a very ancient spirit that's decided to make its presence known.
This is a terrifying thing. Initially, I didn't know what I was supposed to be seeing. I had to watch it a few times. The fact that what you see is so subtle convinces me even more that this is just as if you were going to the trouble to set up paranormal clip. You make it more obvious. Most people will miss this the first time they watch the clip. So that to me proves that it's paranormal.
Still in the same apartment and still chatting every day. The experience seems to have brought the friends even closer together.
She'll get on that app. The first thing she says is, walk around the apartment, Lori. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it today. No.
What is it with all these haunted houses from around the world? It seems filming the unexplained has become a popular pastime. Check out this cursed chair. But best not to push it too far. Possessed stools sometimes have a way of coming back to haunt you. Back in Florida, Casey's medley with the dipping box has taken a turn. But it's right now. When that flag fell off the wall, the first thing in my mind was, I need to get the hell out of here. I just got my stuff. I left as quick as possible. I didn't even bother turning off the lights or anything. I just left. All right, success being gone. I am heading to my brother Chuck's house for the rest of the night. I am not staying in my house at this point in time. When I got to my brother's house, I told him that
Oh shit.
shooting a video about a cursed box, and I told him everything that had happened at my house. He thought it was crazy, but I got the idea from him, and he didn't really believe what I
Your
was
water's
saying.
boiling quick.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
The next morning, Casey decides to go back to his apartment. I came home that next morning. It was daylight out, but it was very stormy out. There was like dark clouds out. It was very windy out, and I just felt very strange. As soon as I opened up the door, it was like I didn't feel if so, what would happen next?
This whole kind of idea of buying something that you really want is kind of totally non-functional. And in fact, potentially very, very dangerous. Because you reflect out on the modern spirit and your life will be affected negatively. Why would anybody want that? I mean, it's the whole kind of reflection of capitalist poverty, let's not over them. But of course, human insurance can get better people. And they will.
It makes me feel weird even talking about it now, trying to explain the feeling that I got going inside the house. It was just such a strange feeling, knowing that things are happening in my house that I can't explain. There's a chilling change in the atmosphere, and also it felt like this gone. I was beginning to fall asleep. Zoe was on the floor in her bed, and I heard her start growling. She never even really barks, and this went on for about an hour. In the morning, Casey was in for a shocking surprise. When I woke up the next morning and I saw Zoe, she was looking at me from the edge of the bed, and I realized that her eyes were swollen up, her snout was swollen up, and then I just started thinking, oh my God, what if this has to do with the box? What if this has to do with whatever I released in my house? And I started getting really worried for the both of us.
Sayonara is an island that allows you to disconnect from the metropolitan city. It's a 20-minute boat ride from Abu Dhabi.
It's a little piece of heaven in the middle of the sea. The individual spa rooms are an amazing place to relax. They're beautiful because they're right on the ocean.
The yoga pavilion is a beautiful setting where you immerse in nature and you immediately feel calm and grounded. Sayonara is a hidden gem. It's like a secret hideaway.
It's always nice to return. Always. And now it's no different. We're offering payment options for current members. And our service departments are here to help. And for future owners, we're offering no payment for 90 days on 14 months. This is help when you need it. Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Trapped in a cycle of opioid use, withdrawal, and cravings. For adults with moderate to severe opioid addiction, whose withdrawal symptoms are controlled by buprenorphine for at least 7 days, Sublocade may help them keep moving towards recovery. In a study, people treated with once monthly Sublocade plus counseling were 14 times more likely to have treatment success versus placebo. Sublocade continuously releases the medicine buprenorphine for month with no daily ups and downs. Buprenorphine is known to reduce cravings and block the rewarding effects of opioids.
Sublocade can cause serious life-threatening reactions and death if injected in a vein or if taken with certain other medicines or illicit drugs. Tell your doctor if you are taking anxiety medicines, sleeping pills, tranquilizers, muscle relaxants, sedatives, antidepressants, antihistamines, or drink alcohol. Call your doctor right away or get emergency help if you feel faint, confused, very sleepy or very hot, or agitated, acting clumsy, breathing more slowly than normal, or have stiff muscles. These can be signs of an overdose or other serious problems. In an emergency,
Go Diffie.
tell the emergency medical staff that you are physically dependent on opioids and are being treated with Sublocade. This is a full list of risks and side effects. Talk to your doctor and read the patient labeling for more information.
Don't give up. As a doctor, Sublocade can help you keep moving towards recovery.
And Sam Adams, why are we not posting? Because you tell someone to let them know that's what we know. Sam Adams, tell someone.
Why do I keep falling asleep during the day? What's making me so tired?
does it feel like I'm still dreaming when I wake up? What could be causing this? Halo, wake up. I fell asleep again.
It turns out we're more than tired. We have symptoms of narcolepsy, like the study must be continued.
Hey, DP. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today, man? Yeah, I'm just waiting for some more people to show up. I did start a little bit late today. I didn't get here until like almost quarter after 4. I'm like, oh no. So, what have you been up to today, DP? How's it going? I know Leslie's supposed to stop by. Haley's supposed to stop by. Quite a few others supposed to stop by. I'm just waiting for them. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Push the wrong damn button. Hey, all things parent. Hey, Leslie. Well, you're on, I think. Yeah, you're on. Oh, let's see. Okay, Leslie, I'm gonna make you a mod. All right. Oh, there you are, Leslie. Hey, Leslie.
Hey,
How you doing?
let me exit out my phone's not echoing.
Yeah, might be my
Right. Yeah,
side.
I don't know
my
what happened, but hold on, I gotta exit out of
I exited out myself too because I
that
had
stuff.
YouTube up, so I could because I wanted to make you a mod. So
Okay. Well, thank you. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The link you sent to me in the Twitter, it kept saying error 404.
yeah, hmm. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a couple more people to stop by. They're supposed to be coming. They told me they would show up, and I'm waiting for my phone to show up. Charge up. I mean, we'll do a. I want to try a new spirit box tonight instead of necrophonic.
Yeah, so I wanted to tell you about that. And I'm probably gonna do a video about it tonight. So I went by Rhonda's house, and I'm still trying to debunk whether the Necrophonics app. I know some of the words are programmed in there. We know that because you can hear the same thing over and over in every video. It's in everybody's video. And then I decided, I'm like, hey, because she has it downloaded, Rhonda has it downloaded on her phone, I have it downloaded on my phone. So we did something that's not, we haven't seen yet on anyone else's channel. That's why I'm gonna video it tonight. We took the Necrophonics app, her app and my app, and we put them together. And the funny thing is, it's like we started them at the same time. Of course, they were saying different words, but it was amazing how you can hear the same word in both apps, but like her phone would say something and my phone would say something. So it's like they would start to speak to each other. So it was pretty awesome. Hey,
Yeah.
Evil. So like her
Hey, Evil.
Necrophonics app would say hey, and mine would say hey. Hers would say heart attack, and mine would say Dale. Um, I'm supposed to. I don't want to speak on it too much because if you say something before it happens, it could jinx it.
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to be getting something from somebody. April, she's supposed to send it to me in the mail, and I'm sitting here going through the the spirit attachment that it is to this object, and the phone. We weren't asking questions. We were actually quiet, listening to both Necrophonics apps talk. And my app goes Bella, which is the name of the object that I'm supposed to be getting. And
Yeah.
her app goes Demon. So it goes Bella, Demon. I'm like, no, not. So I'm like, and I turned around and I said, it's saying stuff. We're not even asking questions, but they're saying stuff that I only know about. And she's like, well, who is Bella? What is, I told her, I said, dude, that's that haunted doll that I'm supposed to be getting.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I was in Clown's chat and there was somebody that was there, and I don't want to give up the names or anything yet because, like I said, I want to save it and see what happens. Let's see if I get it first, and then I have to do my own investigations before I can film with this object. So I was talking about dolls, or whatnot, and then she's like, "Hey, I got one you could have." She, inboxed me the backstory of it. I was looking at pictures. I went to her channel and watched the video that she had of it. I'm like, I gotta have this doll. And
Yeah.
she's like, it's evil. And I'm like, but I'm not sensing a demon. And then for the apps to say, for mine to say Bella, and for Rhonda's to say demon, I was like, that's not programmed. So
No.
tonight when I go over there, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put both the apps together and we're gonna film it and let people decide for themselves. But I've believed in it, but I'm still in the skeptical of.
Yes, the skeptical stage of it. Yeah. No, I understand. I understand because before I got on the necrophonic, I tried all different type of spirit boxes. Downloads on my phone, and they all suck. I mean, you're all like the free
Hey,
downloads and everything, and I didn't get nothing from them.
mm,
So, and if I did, you were totally wrong.
yeah,
So
I like
what
the
you-
spirit, definitely.
Yeah, the SB7. Yeah, I've been trying to find an SB7. I found them on eBay, but they want a couple $100 for some of them. You know, $90, $100, $200, $300. I'm like, no, maybe later.
Try Amazon.
Yeah. Hey, Evil. Oh, I gotta make Evil a mod.
No matter where I'm at in my house, especially when I'm on live. My cat likes to to join me. Say hi. This is Negan.
I pushed the
Sorry,
wrong.
Negan, I disturbed you from your nap.
I pushed the wrong button.
Don't bite my phone. Oh. I had to put my cat in the chat for a second. So every time I'm in the chat, it's like you see you can't see my arms, so if you see my body move, it's because he'll come lay next to me wanting to be pampered.
Yeah. My cat, same thing. My cat Charlie.
Had him for 3 years.
I've
To
had my
make him
cat
stay
Charlie.
inside.
Yeah, I think I've had my cat Charlie for almost 5 now. And something I
He's
think like
mad
8
because
years old.
I got these from clawing up stuff. I put these little caps on top of his nails, like I super glued them. Like I don't want to declaw him.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's when I read up, like a coworker told me, like, oh, don't declaw the cats because it can cause back problems. She's like, I was gonna do that to my kitten, but I read up on it, and I sure went and read up on it. I'm like, oh, and my sister was like, yeah, don't do that because they basically rip the fingernail from the skin. They don't put him to sleep, and it's inhumane. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to torture him. So I
No.
Googled a lot, and I'm like, I got his caps I just glued to his claws.
I got my
The
one
great
cat.
thing about
No, go ahead, Leslie.
having him is not just having a cat, but having a black cat. So black cats, they're like cats in general are underworld, and dogs are supposed to be for heaven. The great thing about having my black cat is he will let me know if anything's in my house and it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, in a way, I'm a little nervous to see how he's going to act around this doll. And in a way, I'm like, what is the dog going to do to the cat? But I think my cat is more of a familiar. He acts so human. And I tell him all the time, you were human in your past life. And so I'm like, where are we going to use the cat to test out, the doll and see? But if it gets too bad, I'm going to have to put the doll in a storage unit.
Mm. I have a black cat too. My cat Charlie. He does the same thing. Does the same thing your cat does. Just like him. He loves to lay on people's laps. Loves to cuddle. He'll let you know something's wrong. He acts funny when something's not quite right. He acts really funny, like he doesn't want to come out, or he'll hiss, or something of that
Fine.
nature.
He doesn't hiss or growl.
Oh, my cat Charlie does. He goes ballistic if there's something weird.
No. The only time I've ever seen him spike up is when he saw a dog for the first time. It was a little bitty midget dog, and he was like, it was more like, what is that?
Oh, my cat fights with dogs. He'll go right after him. My sister Paula, she's up from Florida right now. My sister Paula's got a Rottweiler, and my cat Charlie goes right after him. He's not afraid of that dog a bit. My dog Brutus, he goes after my dog Brutus. My dog Brutus weighs almost 100 pounds.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't have a dog.
We got 3 cats. We have 2 pure white cats and 1 black one.
I just have Negan.
working on a different background. I got all kinds of different backgrounds for this now.
That's cool.
I got
So,
this guy.
what got you into the paranormal?
I had a lot of strange happenings when I was a kid, and as I was growing up, my parents owned property out here towards Equinox, Pennsylvania, and we used to see a lot of strange happenings in that house. There was always a man in the house, like almost like wearing almost like a cowboy hat, long trench coat. All of us have seen him at least once. There's also a woman that would walk around the property and inside the homes. We've all seen her too. I used to work on a dairy farm just up the road. That old guy owned a house that was built, I think, very shortly after the Civil War. And he used to say that his house was always haunted by his mother. His mother died in the house. And as I was growing up, I used to spend a lot of time up there in that house. I would spend nights up there, and I would hear people walking, like footsteps upstairs, walking back and forth, doors opening and closing on their own. I lived in a house in Florida where I had a couple of weird experiences. I did have pictures where I had a full body apparition in my one bedroom standing right in the corner. I've had doors open and closed in my house. The house up here in PA, we've had lights turn on and off on their own, water faucets turn on and off. The TV would turn on and change channels on its own. And we were always wondering, what the hell is that? Nobody could figure it out. We've had electricians come in, plumbers come in, they could never figure out what. And like I said, with those spirits that I've seen, I've always wondered, what is it, you know? So that's what got me into it. And I noticed that more and more people were getting into it, and I'm like, okay. So there's other people out there that experience pretty much the same thing. So maybe I'm not going crazy.
Right.
But I love.
Have you gone to the battlefield that's up there?
Gettysburg. I've been in Gettysburg. Back in I've been there twice. But unfortunately, I didn't get no pictures. I wasn't able to at the time. But I do want to go back down. This time, I want to do an actual investigation and see what I get.
I was going to ask you that next. Are you going to investigate it for your channel?
Yeah. Now, Adventures with Carl, he's supposed to be up. I'm supposed to be going to meet him in Pittsburgh this November. Alan and Rosie, I'm supposed to meet them down in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. They got a place that we can investigate, hopefully this summer, if they do something about this coronavirus deal. Because right now we got over 2,000 people that are infected just in Pennsylvania alone, and 22 deaths so far. So that's kind of putting a rain in our parade.
Yeah, it took China 3 months to recover. They're just now starting to open up everything that they shut down.
Yeah. I mean, it took me a while to figure out how to upload videos and pictures and that on YouTube. And I got together with Clown, and I got together with Adventures with DP. I got together with Evil, Holly and Eric from Holly's Lore, and that kind of opened me up a little bit more to wanting to speak about it and do more, do videos and upload videos, and so it's building. I got myself built up to that, so now I'm doing real good at it. So I love doing it. I think it's fun. It's fascinating. I met a lot of people doing it. So
yeah, it became a thing. I think Ghost of Interest took that off. Everybody's like, they're doing it. I want to do it.
Well, actually, the very first TV, yeah. Trying to get that up so I can. Well, come on, YouTube. Well, actually, the
I
very
want
first.
to go to.
No, go ahead, Leslie.
I want to go see Ed and Lorraine's grave up there.
Oh yeah, Omar Gosh did that a couple months ago. I think he did that. Went to Ed and Lorraine Warren's. The very first actually TV show that I watched that actually did paranormal investigations was Ghost Hunters. Um, Ghost Adventures kind of branched off from where Ghost Hunters left off, I think.
Right. Ghost Hunters is stupid. It's fake.
Ghost Hunters like Jane Grant.
Yeah.
You think they're
And I'll
fake?
tell you why after. Yeah, I know they are.
Why is that? Why do you think they are? I just found the TV show fascinating. More or less entertainment.
The guy Brian Murray, the Irish one.
Yeah.
So last year, it was in March 2019, I left New Orleans and I flew to St. Louis, Missouri to go meet my friend Sam. We went and spent the night at the Lent Mansion. Like that was what I was supposed to go and do. We did that. While I was up there, I said, look, I want to go to Alton, Illinois, because it was only maybe an hour and a half, or not even that. I forgot the distance from St. Louis to Alton, Illinois. It's like the beginning of Illinois. I'm like, I want to go there because the entire town is like a ghost town. It's haunted, and the population is maybe like 1,200. So she's like, yeah, I've always wanted to do that. We go there, and I wanted to go to this. I think it's the Spring Hills Mall. It was a mall. It was featured on Ghost Adventures. So I was following the footsteps of Zach since the Lent Mansion was supposed to be my first professional video on my channel. It ended up being the first one. So I'm like, I want, let's do the mall one. Well, because of the noisy streets and I was a rookie at filming, I didn't know anything about carrying, like a microphone connected to your shirt. I didn't know anything about, how to block out that noise. So I started to film outside in front of the building. And when I went and reviewed the footage, it was incredibly windy. You can hear the few vehicles that did pass on the road in front of us. But anyway, so go inside and, we like kind of torn the place a little bit, and we're stopped by there's a little hippie shop in there, and Dave and Donna, and they still run the entire place, and they're like, it's $200 to investigate the entire place yourselves, and they're like, well, they're doing a paranormal event tonight if you'd like to come back. Yeah, sure. So we just walked on a little bit, and the guy, Brian Murray, that's featured in Ghost Hunters, he was one of the person that I met, and I'm there dressed all in black. You can see my camera like around my neck, and right away, I guess, he could tell, like, I was filming. Are you here from Paranormal? So yeah, and I told him, I said, I know it kind of sounds stupid, but I'm a beginner YouTuber and I want to film the paranormal. And I'm following in the footsteps of Bagans. And he's like, no, that's not stupid at all. He's like, let me introduce you to myself. He never told me that at the time, this was March of last year, he either just auditioned to the show or was auditioning for the show. But I didn't know who he was. He never announced who he was. He didn't tell me anything. He's like, yeah, he introduced me to his team. So he started the River Bend Paranormal. That's where Brian Murray came from. Guy Brandon that's on the show, the girl Rachel Stratton, and Brian. Yeah. All three of them are from Brian's paranormal group in Illinois, River Bend Paranormal. And he gave me his card, and he subscribed to my YouTube channel. He added me on his, personal, like he added me to Facebook. He started Facebook messaging me. I still have all the messages, but I'm not going to show anything. So me and Sam, we went back that night for the event. It's $25. all the donations went towards the Lost Foundations. Couch is a good friend of Brian Murray, who's on the show Ghost Hunters, right?
Yeah.
My couch was also featured on one of their episodes. So, you know, I didn't find out about it until he started, you know, when the show was about to come out and they have to start, you know, advertising and marketing, you know, that's when he, you know, said all of that. And I'm like, I'm not one of like stardom. So, you know, I'm just like, you know, I didn't inbox him or nothing. I just, like everybody else underneath the post went congrats. That's all I said was congrats. And then, I'm like, well, maybe, you know, he's too big. He's not going to talk to me. But every now and then he still inbox me, you know, and, to motivate me like, hey, don't quit your dream. And I see you on too. And, you know, potential and, you know, da 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 da. And then I'm like, okay, this is cool. He's a mentor. He's like, anytime you come back to Illinois area, let me know, and I will personally bring you back into that mall, you know, and go hunting with me. I'm like, okay, cool, you know, so I don't have to pay the whole $200, which I don't mind. But
Right.
when I started noticing, like I was going, you know, that right there, my conversations with him would motivate me to push my channel to new heights. So I went home and I told Sam, who's my roommate at the time, she left Missouri, came down here. Long story short, we went to um, the Duff Green Mansion, which is in Vicksburg, Mississippi. And I was
Yeah.
like, a spur of the moment thing, you know, a friend of mine had inboxed me the information to it. Hey, let's say I think this would be a great place for you to go check out. I don't know if it's haunted. I just ran across it. Okay, cool. Me and Sam, you know, we in the beginning of August 8th, we went, you know, to Vicksburg, Mississippi, and we spent the night to, you know, ghost hunt. And I told the lady that checked us in what we were doing. And she's like, oh, cool. She's like, well, Travel Channel's going to be here in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, Travel Channel's coming and they're going to do an investigation. I said, oh. So me and Sam thinking, goddamn Zach Bagans. So I'm like, I bet you it's Ghost Adventures, isn't it? That's what I asked the lady. She goes, no. She goes, I don't know what ghost show it is. She goes, they used to be on TV. Now they're not there anymore. So we're like, oh, taps. Yeah, they
Yeah.
suck. So we go in, we investigate, and my video was like, you know, it's got most views, 45,000 views. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it, but while we were there, you know, we heard maybe the one loud noise where I'm wearing the hat, and I'm like, you know, kind of antagonizing the spirit a little bit because I'm like, I'm wearing your hat, you know, trying to get them to, you know, show themselves or
So,
talk. And then I'm like, I'm going to put the hat down because I was kind of getting frustrated that we weren't hearing anything. You know, we weren't seeing anything. Normally I see orbs. Normally I'm hearing noises. Normally I can feel things. I wasn't picking up on anything. I'm like, I think this place is not haunted. I think it's, you know, it's a joke, you know, just because and we were brushing up on our reading. It was used as a hospital back in the day. And I'm like, all the places that I've been to, I don't think it's haunted. It could be just an old house making noise. And we heard that loud noise. I was like, oh, you know, we went and we looked at, you know, but that's all we were hearing were just noises, you
yeah.
know, and we stayed there the whole night. We had the whole mansion to ourselves, you know,
Yeah.
to roam around. And you know, we didn't get, like I said, there was no orbs, there was no anything. So the 2 weeks later, still unbeknownst to me, the show that was going there was Ghost Hunters. And how I found out, because like I said, me and Brian, a friend, goes and promotes that episode a couple months later in the fall. Now, when he promoted his episode for Ghost Hunters, I was still working on editing my episode because while I was editing, I'm like, oh my God, my video is so good. I want to hold on to it. I became a videoer. I'm like, I want to hold on to it and wait to release it, especially let me see what the episode, what they have. And half the stuff they was saying, I was like, that's a lie, that's a lie. Nope. I sat in the room where the soldier was seen, like, you know, it's in the beginning of my footage. And
Yeah.
all I heard was like a faint whisper. So nothing happened. And I had inboxed a friend of mine, my couch, you know, the one that went on the show with them, was like, hey, look, you know, I need your honest opinion. Do you think the place is really haunted, or do you think it's all a hoax? And for me to be asking that, and I'm like full blown into the paranormal, he's like, honestly, He's like, I can't say that it is. I said, you know, that's my way of trying to say that the show's fake, but out of respect of both of, you know, Brian, my friend, and Mike, my friend, I'm like, I don't want to sit here and put them down and take away their ratings. And I don't want them thinking like I'm some sort of, you know, jealous YouTuber trying to make it on TV. So I, you know, I'm talking to him, kind of beating around the bush of the show's fake, right? So then my sister and I, we go, there's a lot of plantations here in Louisiana. We go to Felicity or St. Joseph Plantation. St. Joseph was one of the mansions that was featured in the movie Skeleton Key. It's about an hour drive, about an hour drive from our house. So I'm like, I want to go there. You know, you can do tours and whatnot, and I want to go in the daytime, do the tour, and see if I can go back at night. You know, see if you can sleep there or whatever. Go there, I meet the owner, Miss Cat. She quickly friends all of us on Facebook. She gives me her cell phone number. She tried to set something up where I could go there at nighttime and explore the plantation, and she was going to let me do it, you know, at no cost of anything. Well, come to find out, you know, I couldn't do it because Ghost Hunters had already previously filmed there and I didn't know.
Oh, no.
So she had me come back in the daytime and do a tour. But on the tour, she was pretending like she was giving the tour, but she was really letting me go around the mansion and video. That footage never made it to my channel because I didn't get anything at all. So, and I had my sister go there who's got mediumship, you know, psychic ability, same thing as me. I had Sam go in there. So the three of us were there. We broke off in different rooms. We're all recording differently. We're all taking pictures. And, you know, we're trying so hard to find something haunted. Nothing. And even the owner, Miss Kathy, came out and said, she's like, this plantation has been in my family for generations after generations. And she's like, I've never seen any ghosts. She's like, I don't think it's haunted. And just getting her thing, her out of her mansion, I was like, yeah, this just goes to show that the show it's fake, you know, and they probably take it and make it more than what it is. You have Rochelle or Rachel, whatever her name is, crying because some of the spirits are coming through so bad. I'm like, no, that's just really acting because I live in Louisiana and I went there, so I don't agree with anything they say. And then places that they went, it's like they're going to all the places that Ghost Adventures didn't go to, and Ghost Adventures goes to the highly active, most popular haunted places, you know. And these people, the hunters, they're going to everything that you've never even heard of.
Yeah. Well, that explains it. Yeah. From what I understand, most of the original crew from the original Ghost Hunters, they broke off because they got screwed by the producer financially. That's what I was told.
Yep.
Yeah,
they're starting to speak out about it too.
Yeah. Remember Donna LaCrosse? She was part of the original. Oh, you don't remember her? I looked on her. No. I looked on her webpage and she started speaking out about that. How she totally got financially screwed by Jane Grant and all the producers and everything from that show, and so I got to the point I just quit watching it completely. I went to more Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, I think that the show is maybe going to last another season or two, and then that's it. It's going to be done. But they really think they're going to go out there and be like Zach. So Ghost Adventures has been on for more than a decade straight. They didn't stop and go back. They continued. And Zach lost Nick as a friend. He's got all new people. I think Aaron had left the show and came back because, you know, he was a Baptist. But Zach, they continue to film. The show must go on. And they look at him like he's arrogant and this and that. No, it's like he knows what he's doing. He's good at what he does. However, Ghost Hunters, when they left like they did, they gave themselves a bad reputation. Like, you guys have really bad, and people not gonna watch it because I was watching the controversy comments of when the show first came back. And that's when a lot of people started speaking up. I saw the videos of the old cast. I don't know who they are, but they're like, it was fake, or they had us go in here and do this. The producers wanted us to do that. So it's basically like almost rehearsed.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Now you were saying something about the first YouTuber that started the paranormal, and I had cut you off. I'm sorry.
I can't remember now. I got listening to you and your experience, and now I can't remember what the hell I was even saying.
We were talking about who had started the ghost hunting.
Oh yeah, like I said, I think Ghost Hunters started that. Then at first I thought Ghost Adventures kind of. At first, when I first watched Ghost Adventures, I thought, well, Ghost Adventures is just copying off of Ghost Hunters. But then when I got watching more and more of Ghost Adventures, I'm like, no, maybe these guys maybe are real deal this time. Because it seemed like Ghost Hunters went more commercial. Or more commercial. They're really more out to make money off of it than they were being serious about investigations, in my opinion. So that's why I broke away from Ghost Hunters and went into watching Ghost Adventures.
I just swore Ghost Adventures came on first.
Oh, you think they did? Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I didn't catch on because I just remember watching Ghost Hunters first, then watching Ghost Adventures. Maybe I just didn't catch on to Ghost Adventures first.
Ghost Adventures came on October 17th, 2008.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like I said, I could be wrong. I maybe just didn't catch on to Ghost Adventures until later.
Ghost Hunters came on in October 30th, 2010.
Yeah.
Let me make sure.
Yeah, see, I just didn't catch on to Ghost Adventures. Hi, Mindy. Oh, too late now. I think she left.
So this says Ghost Hunters first aired October 2004.
2004, Ghost Hunters?
Yeah. So Ghost Hunters is saying this. It's saying that Ghost Hunters came out in 2004 and Ghost Adventures came out in 2008.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember. I remember watching Ghost Adventures when it first came out. I didn't even hear about Ghost Hunters at the time.
Yeah. I'm hoping the weather clears up because I got 3 cemeteries down here I want to investigate. I mean, right here local, I can walk to them.
Is it snowing up there?
No, now it's raining. We only got maybe all winter. We got maybe 4 inches of snow all winter.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Which is amazing. It was bitter cold, but we got very little snow. The last snow we got was like 3 inches, and it melted within a day and a half. I didn't even have to shovel.
Right.
Thank God. So how's the virus down there? Is it getting any worse where you are?
I'm really not paying attention, honestly. It doesn't matter if it's bad or hasn't gone away yet. No one's lives went back to normal. So it's not like for me to keep my sanity. I don't want to know about it. I don't watch it. I'm just waiting for this time to tick so I can go back to work.
Yeah. Hear you on that one.
Well, see you later.
I'll see you later, Evil. I might cut off a little bit early. I might just do an hour because I don't have nowhere. I thought there's going to be a lot more people here. Now it's just you and me.
Right.
So
Yeah. Maybe they're all having their Sunday.
yeah. It was a real good turnout this morning. I had like 8 people on earlier.
Early this morning.
Yeah.
Or we could do like clown and go later because he seems to get all the night crawlers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. I might go a little bit later. I'll have to figure it out. Because anymore, I'm in bed usually by midnight. Except for this morning, I didn't get to bed this morning until like 5:30. I got like 3.5 hours of sleep. Oh. Stupid pop-ups. So anything new and exciting?
No. I'm finally catching up with my videos. I'm gonna head down to the cemetery I'm talking about. Probably go this weekend. I'm gonna head to Rhonda's when we get off this live. And we'll probably go in the woods with the 2 Necrophonics apps, put them side by side and film that. You know,
Yeah.
see if that's real, how real or legit it is.
It is. Right. Yeah. Well, let me know on it. Let me know what you come up with. You gonna make a video out of it, or?
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, all things paranormal, we have to put in the equipment. You know,
Right.
like that's what next week. Like I'm gonna go to Rhonda's house and put it together. So we were playing around with the SB11 to see which one was better, the SB7 or SB11, and I gave my opinion. But while we were doing that, we have a lot of paranormal activity at her house.
Yeah.
The punching bag actually started to move. I was sitting down next to her at the table, and the punching bag started moving well after we had asked it to move. You know, we're sitting there, and I start recording with my cell phone, so I'm like in and out of recording, and I'm just sitting there, and suddenly, you know, the punch bag starts moving, and I see it at the corner of my eye, like something moving, and when I turn my head to look, I got it from the chair so fast that the chair, I almost knocked over the chair, so I have that, you know, on film. Me, you know, like, oh my gosh, you guys, like you could hear the chair sliding back, like got up so quickly because I was going up to the bag to film it. So I can't wait to put that up there. And I recorded that, I think, last fall. It never made it to my channel yet. So this gives me a chance to just upload everything that I already had.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's one cemetery down here. I think they changed the name of it. That's probably why I can't remember the name of it. It's a pretty decent sized cemetery. I want to get in there to do a video. There's a small little cemetery down here I want to do a quick video at. The only problem is it's got no trespassing signs all over the place now. And it's right along the main drag where the cops pass back and forth. So, well, I think I'm going to call it. I think I'm going to cut off.
Right.
I think everybody else left except for you and me.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. No one's there. Yeah, that
Anybody
sucks.
out
They didn't even say bye.
No, they just gone. Well, I think the only one that said bye was Evil. I'm
Yeah,
surprised you didn't yell at me this
she
time.
always does.
DP didn't say bye. Nothing. Mindy didn't say bye. How rude.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off.
You gotta go tell them.
Yeah, I gotta go and grab myself something to eat.
All right then.
All right. Well, thank you for stopping
me
by,
too.
Leslie. I really appreciate it. It was fun. I love
Yeah, no
talking to you.
problem.
I love hearing your different opinions and how you do things. And I'm learning from all of you guys. So I always keep an open mind. So any suggestions, any
Right.
type of help that you can give me, I'm willing to listen and learn. So I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No problem. Anytime.
Okay, you have a good day.
Have a
Be
good-
safe.
You too. I'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye.